stage refer to the cognitive process through which individuals plan and construct word and sentence before speaking or writing. It involves the selection of word, sentence structure, and syntax or grammar rules to express thought and message. During this stage, thoughts are transformed into verbal expressions. Syntactical knowledge is a key competence in the study of how the human mind processes and produces language. It encompasses understanding how we arrange words, sentence structures, and grammar rules when speaking or writing. My answer question number 2. The relationship between the formulation stage and syntactical knowledge is that syntactical knowledge plays a crucial role in the formulation of language during the planning phase of speaking or writing. In the formulation stage, individuals plan and structure what they want to say or write. Syntactical knowledge involves understanding the rules and structure of language, such as word order, sentence construction, and grammar. During the formulation stage, people use their syntactical knowledge to ensure that the word and phrase they choose, as well as the way they organize them, follow the grammatical and syntactical rules of the language they are using. Number 3. The difference among lemma, lexeme, word, vocabulary, and entry. Lemma is the base or root form of a word in a language. It serves as the main representation in dictionaries or linguistic database. Lexeme is a lexical unit in a language that represents a single meaning or concept. Lexeme can have multiple forms or lemma associated with them. Word is the smallest unit of language that carries its own meaning and can be used independently in sentence. Vocabulary refers to the set of words or lexeme understood or used by an individual or within a language. And the last, entry. Entry pertains to a record or name in a dictionary or lexical database. It provides information about a word, including its definition, usage, spelling, and example sentence. Number 4. Grammatical encoding in the formulation stage refer to the process of structuring language and constructing sentence according to the grammatical rules and conventions of a particular language. It involves selecting appropriate words, arranging them in the correct word order, and using punctuation to ensure that the message is clear and follows the rules of grammar. For example, let's consider the English sentence, "She will be going to the store later." In the formulation stage, the speaker needs to engage in grammatical encoding to ensure that the sentence is correctly structured. This includes choosing the right word. She will be going to the store later. Arranging them in the proper sequence and using correct grammatical forms, the future sentence will be going. Number 5. The articulation stage is a phrase in psycholinguistic and language production that occurs after the formulation stage. It's the point where individuals begin to articulate or produce the word and sentence they have plain and structure either in spoken or written form. During this stage, the muscles involved in speech production are engaged and language sound are generated. Number 6. The relationship between the articulation stage and phonological knowledge is that phonological knowledge plays a fundamental role in guiding the articulation process. During the articulation stage, individuals physically produce sounds and words. Phonological knowledge involves an understanding of the sounds, patterns, and phonological rules of a language. This knowledge guides individuals in pronouncing words correctly and in the right context. For example, if someone knows the phonological rules of their language, they will be aware of how specific letters or combination of letters are pronounced. They will also understand the rules for word stress, intonation, and rhythm. This knowledge is crucial during the articulation stage because it ensures that the spoken words are pronounced accurately, making the message clear and understandable to others. Number 7. Phonological rules are a set of rules or patterns that govern the pronunciation of sound in a language. These rules dictate how phonemes, distinctive sound units, should be pronounced in different contexts and under various conditions within a specific language. ISB 2009 further stated that in general, phonological rules can be characterized by several characteristics, including the first, phonological rules are intuitive. This characteristic indicates that phonological rules allow speakers to be intuitive about which sound of words of a particular language are well-formed or acceptable. The second, phonological rules are untaught and unconscious. This characteristic shows that phonological rules are generally not obtained by studying them formally or within any explicit teaching, but are obtained naturally. The third, phonological rules are language specificity. From this characteristic, we can know that the phonological rules will definitely differ from one language to another. And then phonological rules are language productivity. This characteristic illustrates that phonological rules are frequently applied universally, even to new words in a language. Number 8. Phonological encoding is the mental process in which conceptual information or words are converted into the appropriate sequence of phoneme and sound for speech production. It's a crucial step in speech production where the mind transforms meaning into the appropriate sound form. Number 9. Level 1909 is of the opinion that the stage of language production can logically be grouped into 3 main stages, namely: the first, the conceptualization stage, the stage for determining what intention will be conveyed; the second, the formulation stage, the stage for determining what should be used and how to express the intention that exists; and the conceptualization stage. And the third, the articulation stage, the stage for conveying intentions formed in the form of utterance and expressions. Level's opinion in the line with Warren's view, which say that language production always beginning with the presence of an intention or message in our mind. The next, our mind will work to plan and to choose words and sentence structures to represent the intention. Finally, the intention represented in the form of vocabulary or sentence is articulated in the form of a series of speeches or utterance.